Today we are going to review the Skydio 2 drone. This is a flight review. Hello everybody, and thank you for visiting addshot. If you are returning to us or if you are just visiting us for the first time, we appreciate you viewing. All video and music made from scratch. Today we are going to review the capabilities of the Skydio 2 Action Cam Selfie Drone. We're getting everything set up. I'm coming over to grab the case. Looking grizzly. It's like your own personal helicopter pilot, following you wherever you want to go. And for the most part, it stays with you pretty good. So here I go. The drone is launched. I've got my case. We're going to put it in the van. We're going to bring it with us this time. So this time we have a few different camera angles to show you while we get rolling. Right now I'm just getting set up. This is typical to make sure the drone is where you want it. All the settings are in place. The key, of course, is to always get going, get launched, and get doing what you want to do with very little effort. And I gotta say that this drone is winning in that category. I definitely appreciate the swiftness to get going. And we're off. So again, the Skydio 2 drone is an amazing little drone. We're going to take you on some adventures today. We're going to have this thing film us, and we're going to head down the road and see how it does. Now, you know, a lot of people want to be fanboys. Whatever they buy, they're #1 supporters of the product. You know, I can be like that too, but the reality is that this drone needs to be reviewed, and I'm going to take it through as much as I can and show you the capabilities, whether or not it's performing properly. Let's see. So we got some great angles here. I'm using GoPros to get some of the footage, a lot of GoPro mounts that I have. I'm probably going to do follow-up videos on the mounts and other things that I use to make this happen. So here we go, and the drone is behind us, and it's doing good, and it's tracking us from afar. It's what I like to do. I like to take in most of the scenery if I can. And so I'm just learning here. I got the beacon and I got the iOS app on my phone, and we are cruising, and all of a sudden I hear the dreaded loud beep. And what that is the drone completely losing track of the beacon. GPS gone. Right now the drone is trying to navigate back to the place where it last found signal or lost signal or whatever. This thing is so lost, it's staring at these trees thinking it's mommy and daddy, but that is not the case. The drone is lost, so now I'm taking control. You can see I'm doing things. What I need to do is raise it up above the tree line so I can actually find it. And now I've finally laid eyes on it, and I've killed the motion track shot. That's the X in the top right corner. And now I'm just using my finger to get that camera back on me, you know, to try and get this drone back, come on baby, into a good test here. So the thing about the iOS app and controlling this drone is usually you are going to be outside, and it says to fly in the daylight, okay, because this drone does not fly at night. And you know, one thing that's important is that you can see your screen, and I was having a heck of a time today looking at my screen and actually seeing the image of what the drone is seeing. It's just so faint. We got reflection, we got bright sun. So basically it was just giving me a hard time. And but I did get it, got it back on me. So we're back again rolling, we're tracking, and let's just see what this drone is gonna do. So at this point I start picking up a little bit of speed, and I want this thing to keep up with me, and I don't want to stop. I've learned from the past that when you stop, it's just going to stop too. The drone's going to stop. You're going to think it's stuck. Just keep on rolling. Okay, so beautiful shots here of the van, heading up the road. Tight trees all around. Whoa, just came around there. The drone is sensing its environment at all times, so it is definitely trying to figure out what's going on. And at this point, I am definitely trying to tell the drone, whoa, to get in front of me. So I've given the command, but it is unable to find the room to accomplish its task. So at some point I realize that it's struggling and I kill the shot. I think I might have just hit a branch right there, just a thin branch. You'll have to replay that. So it's on me. I killed the shot. I said stay behind me because it's just the road is too tight for it to even get around me. Maybe if it was tracking me right up close, it could probably get around me, but not at the distance I have it set. So here we go. I'm going around this bend right here and just dodging that branch. That's nice. And it appears I've lost it again. The beacon again makes a loud sound. Okay, but this time I was able to quickly regain. Okay, I wasn't too far out of sight. Okay, but I did lose GPS on that one. And so the reality is I am inside my vehicle. Okay, I'm in an enclosed metal box with the safari rack on the top. You know, we're going to have problems communicating to the beacon. Beautiful scene right here coming uphill. The drone is just trying to be on a certain side of me, and boom, lost me. There's the sound. The beacon totally lost. The drone is completely not sure what to do. It's going to go through its operating procedures, which is to go back to the last point on which it lost me. So here it goes. The drone is traveling back. It's going to get to where it last had signal. And it's facing backwards, which is odd, because when I finally lay eyes on it and I try to control the drone, I can't see my screen very well because of the bright day. And so I think I'm in the right place, but I'm definitely not. So here I'm making adjustments. Get that thing on me. There I am. Look at me just intently looking at the screen like I can barely see it. So it's probably not the best way to control this thing. I'm going to start using the beacon more for simple operations. The beacon can control this drone. Alright, and we're off again. Okay, so it's lost me hard twice, where I actually had to get out and reconnect the beacon fully. And basically, like I was saying before, it's the Faraday cage of my van that I'm creating. It's just a bad signal, bad connection. And from what I think and what I've heard out there, the best thing for me might be to strap the beacon to the safari rack on the roof. There it is, lost it again. Beacon signal totally out. It regains me again. I'm holding my hand out the window. You can barely see my hand there. Gosh, I got it in park again. Never a good sign. No, I'm controlling it. I got it. Okay, let's zoom in. Do a little double tap on the screen. Okay, we're going to get in there and reacquire the subject, and we're off. So, this test, it's got a few great camera angles. I've got some good footage already. I'm not worried about it. However, it has lost me at least twice where I had to put this puppy in park. So let's keep going and see what happens. Boom, it finally is able to get in front of me because of these tight roads. And I let it. I slowed up so it could get right in front of me. And here we go down this dirt road. And it's just doing wonderful, sensing the environment behind it. At this point I'm going to start picking up speed. And, I'm really going to start testing it. And let's just see what happens. There are a lot of trees around here, I have to say. There's not a lot of outs for this thing. It either knows to stay on the road or just to do this. And here we go. It just raises up. It's trying to get over the trees. At this point, I immediately change the angle of the drone to be behind me. Boom. It's got me. Snuck through the trees there. And here we go. So it's doing really well. I'm very happy about what's going on. But as you can tell, I am driving with my arm fully extended out of my window. So that is something that I had to do. There's my arm there. And again, I slow down, the drone slows down. So keep going. It's just sort of a theme with this thing. Keep going, essentially until you lose signal completely, or you have to basically get the camera back focused on you. Alright, so the drone is in a really tight environment here, and it is trying to keep up with the van. You can see it's weaving through the trees here. It's trying to be high up. My altitude may be set high, but here it goes. Has a chance here. Whoa. Up and over the trees, still on me. This is amazing stuff right here. Okay, and then again, it's into really deep congestion. And the van is starting to make a right-hand turn up ahead. And I believe at this point, I lost it. Yep, full signal error. Complete beacon disconnection. And basically that's when you do not continue going. You have to reacquire your drone, or it's just going to sit there and hover, or find its way back home and start flying its way back. So here we go. I'm starting to make some moves on it. I have a little bit of control, but I still have no idea like where it's stuck. So I hear it, but I have to find it. And there's certain things I can do, like raising up on the altitude. But basically right here is the find me process. I have the beacon in hand. It definitely is reacquired at this time. And it's always a wait here. You gotta get your drone. You just can't keep going. But I did here. I had signal with the beacon, kept my arm out the window and decided to keep on going. And again, since the drone hasn't fully caught me, I'm driving away. It has GPS. But again, here in these trees, it's a little bit stuck. Yeah, and for the most part, it's lost me, so I jump out again. Yeah. Okay. So I never really acquired it or got it close to me and connected. So that was my fault. And again, here I go. Got the beacon. I'm swinging this thing over to the right with my arm, trying to control it. Boom, into maybe an open sky. I hear it. Raise up in altitude. Lay eye on it. There we go. Okay. Now let's get connected. Zoom in on it. Acquire. And get going again. Now, obviously, when you're in a forested area and there's lots of obstacles, the best thing to do at times is to just get up above the tree line, and then go from there, especially if you kind of lose track of it or if it loses track of you. And definitely always make sure that it regains you before moving forward again, because you just might end up in this situation where you're finding yourself twice. So I'm on myself. I've got it motion tracking again. Here we go in the follow me mode. We're going to ascend this hill, and I have it set at a pretty good distance. I'm raising up in altitude, and let's see what happens. Okay, beautiful, beautiful scenic shot here. Boom, boom. And the GoPro's taken down. Alright, I see that I'm coming into some tight trees, so I'm doing a little bit of work with the beacon, and I'm getting the drone to get behind me while lowering altitude. Here we go. It's going to find its way through these trees. And whoa, okay. Still on me. It's definitely sort of always a mix of GPS and connection with the beacon. It's definitely on me, doing good. We're above the tree line here, where it finds an easier way to get by some of these obstacles, but also becomes a very cinematic view. And here we go, making our way up a road that sometimes is very less traveled. And we're making our way up. The drone's doing good. It definitely negotiates anything that comes in its way. Not a problem. And it always wants to keep up, whatever range you set. And what I'm realizing is that there are several steps in the ranging. You know, it looks like it's just 4 steps, but then it goes to another 4 steps and another 4 steps, and basically you can get out there pretty far and get some of these great shots. And here we are, top of the mountain. Beautiful view, a beautiful test flight. So while I'm up here, I definitely noticed that the drone is at a very low angle tracking me. So I jump out. I'm going to have a few snafus trying to get this thing where I want it, control it. I want to bring it in for a landing. Absolutely. This thing is on low battery life. It's a hot day. May I remind you that it is 107 degrees here today. But the drone made it. There we go. Safe landing on my hand. Exactly what I wanted. And here's the second battery. Almost immediately popped in so I can get a few shots and show you what the orbit feature looks like. No matter where you are, you can turn this drone on to set it for orbit, and it will circle you. It will also do the droney. Zoom way out, zoom way back in. Next will be the rocket. Rocket launch will take you straight up to the sky and straight down. And then comes the boomerang, up and around and all around. And it's really fun. And you got lots of great shots to play with when you're in amazing locations. And so for my quick little test, I had to do this. Let me remind you that the battery was so hot that I only got like a 3 to 4 minute flight in on this second battery. I do not recommend flying the drone at 107 degrees. It just would get too hot. It was dying to land. But landing on the case, no problem. Detected it clearly. Hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. There's more to come. Please subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.